Ah, yes. Turning good? More like turning this on its head. Hey guys, MasakoX here. Like we supposed in my What If Goku Stayed Evil video, the idea that a character changing sides or their destiny switching around from the conventional trend is a pretty enticing one. In fact, we have done that so many times on this channel that it's become not only a staple, it's also become a bit of a meme if I'm honest. So what if so-and-so turned good? Yeah, you know that one. Yep, that's what Masako would do. He likes turning people good. Well, how about we tweak that Goku video idea and suppose the idea of a character never turning good? Today's case is all going to be about Vegeta. I thought I'd throw a little bit of fan service in for you. You guys think I like to down on Vegeta? Let's hype him up a bit. But wait, Masako, since when can you describe Vegeta as a good guy? Did he even ever turn good? Well, yeah, he did. It's safe to say that, save for the Majin Vegeta arc, that Vegeta now has had the back of the Z-Fighters since the time of the Android saga. I mean, it's been in his best interests. And established it all the way back on Namek when he and the good guys had a common enemy in the form of Frieza. After that, it really did become convenient for the Prince of All Saiyans to stick around the Earthlings because firstly, he had nowhere else to go, and secondly, the strongest guy he knew lived there, and thirdly, he quite liked Bulma. But most importantly, he needed to beat Kakarot and justify that the royal genetics made him the rightful Super Saiyan of legend. So now it begs the question, what if Vegeta never turned good? Supposing the prince never felt the desire to stick around on Earth, a switch in his mind failed to turn on, and he simply skipped out on the others. Now let's elaborate on that for a second. Vegeta only tolerated the Earthlings on Namek because they were useful in aiding his quest to become the legendary Super Saiyan. But unfortunately, as we know, that plan failed and he ended up being offed by Frieza. He was lucky to be alive again when he was restored to the land of the living by the others, but as far as he was concerned, the usefulness of the Earthlings, in this scenario, had run its course. The first opportunity he could take to leave this world, he would do so. But maybe it might go another way. You never know. That's what the whole point of this What If is. This is all about to investigate and evaluate. So stay tuned to find out what happens. But one thing we do know, Vegeta is not going to end up being the good guy here. Not even an anti-hero. We have to go back to after Vegeta has been bested by the likes of Goku on planet Earth. Vegeta vows to return and get his revenge after he's gotten the chance to recover and of course gain the ubiquitous Zenkai boost that every Saiyan acquires upon being injured in some significant way. Actually, it's never really been established how injured you have to be in order to get one of those boosts. Does it really take a lot of damage like a fair injury? Or does just simply, a paper cut grant you one? Food for thought there. But anyway, we're getting distracted. Upon recovering from his injuries, he is granted a reprieve by Lord Frieza after the intel that he supplied about Dragon Balls being a thing on planet Namek back when he was doing the thing on Earth. And as we know, Vegeta then goes there to do the deed and get the Dragon Balls out from under Frieza's nose. Like in the original, he has marked himself as a self-declared enemy of Frieza. He is no longer tolerating that guy. That bit doesn't change. He is still considering himself to be superior. And so, we get the times on Namek where Vegeta exhibited his evil nature. We have his offing of Qui and Dodoria cruelly, the elimination of an entire Namekian village for the sake of just one Dragon Ball, all the way up to, the time when Zarbon gives him an overwhelming whomping. And Vegeta is then taken back for interrogation, but then skedaddles with the Dragon Balls and flies away. Now, this is where things begin to differ. Vegeta still demands for his wish for immortality from the others to be granted, but this time, instead of just towing the line, he is even more insistent that they perform it first. Instead of going softly or talking about justice or mutual benefits, he literally just says, "If you do this, I will not end your lives today." Why the change? Well, something clicked in his mind when he was fighting Zarbon, when he was recovering in the medical facility for the second time, and when he got his own back. This new feeling of power, the second Zenkai in a matter of days, gave Vegeta the power to think that he was invincible. Yeah, the feeling that nobody could stop him now. I mean, only Frieza, but he failed to show his cowardly face yet, so he doesn't count. You see, Vegeta's sense of self-esteem has changed, all by simply being even more aggressive and taking that deceit of Gohan stealing the Dragon Balls even more personally. For now though, he does put up with their requirements and uses their assistance, in stopping the Ginyu Force, and they are also complying with his desire to wish on the dragon. This time though, Vegeta keeps up the pressure all the time, reminding the Earthlings that they're lucky to be alive. And also, most importantly, he doesn't fall asleep. All of this victory has made his inclination to have a nap just go away. And you think that may be insignificant, but it's not. He's buzzed, and so the Earthlings have no choice but to make the wish now. They can't sneak Dragon Balls outside of him and try and summon Porunga. They have to summon the dragon right outside, saving precious minutes. The first wish is indeed to grant Vegeta immortality, and it is accepted by the dragon. But hang on, Masako, this is too easy. I know! However, two factors do come into play, which I talked about before. First, Vegeta is more insistent about his demands, giving the Earthlings no quarter of breathing space to deny him, especially since Frieza requires as much support as they can get, and he did help them against the Ginyu Force earlier. And most importantly, he didn't take that blessed nap, saving precious time. After that, Vegeta can feel this power flow through his veins. The power of immortality. It's like he's had yet another Zenkai boost. Basically that one he got from Dende healing him later in the original arc, but only thanks to immortality giving him a welcoming rejuvenation of his bodily cells. In fact, it's even more effective. He's a whole new person. Immortality just refreshes your body for self-perpetuation. Now in the original, Vegeta's Dende Senkai boost pushed the Saiyan past 500,000. Now, it's closer to 750,000. Vegeta's body has been refreshed. After that, he doesn't care what the Earthlings do. He's off to go and find Frieza. Now free of Vegeta's badgering, Krillin and Gohan make the other two wishes in quick succession and bring Piccolo back to life and to Namek. In the nick of time too. Guru then passes, and just as the balls begin to spread out in the sky like they usually do, they then go out and fall to the ground. Krillin and Gohan spot this and breathe a sigh of relief, whereas Dende begins to cry. Guru is gone. No more Porunga. This Vegeta had better use his immortality wisely and end Frieza's reign. Oh, he will aim to do just that, but don't think that he's gone soft like in the original. Being immortal doesn't make him a good guy. Frieza has seen all of this go down from afar, and can also sense Vegeta's power coming towards him, thinking that the poor Saiyan must have gone mad, daring to actively find him. However, he plays along when they actually do meet up, and begins to fight the tyrant in mid-air. Frieza is taken aback by this sudden lack of formality and gumption, and also by the power that Vegeta is wielding. How did he get this strong? The two then fall to the ground, and Frieza is looking surprised. How? How did you do that? What did you... Oh, you used the Dragon Balls, didn't you? Where's the dragon, Vegeta? Answer me! It's gone. All tapped out. No mortality for you, Frieza. It doesn't matter now anyway. I'm going to enjoy ending your miserable life just as much as living for eternity. Goodbye, Vegeta! Frieza aims a blast at Vegeta, and the Saiyan doesn't even try to dodge it, silently hoping that the wish worked and he did get immortality. There is an explosion, and Frieza thinks that he has done the deed, but he hasn't. Inside the cloud, he can hear a Saiyan laughing. Vegeta's armor is scorched and his face is mangled, but he feels no pain. His body begins to mend itself, and with the addition of Zenkai to immortality, every time he gets struck, it only makes him stronger. How do I know this? Well, I don't. We've never had an immortal Saiyan before. We've seen how Zamasu, when he was immortal, is able to repair his body quite quickly every time he's hurt, so the same probably would happen to Vegeta, because that's how immortality works, and we know Saiyans recover both in body and in power with each injury, so the two are actually stacking. Vegeta is now officially OP. Frieza gets it now. Well played, monkey. So you became immortal. You're still no match for my ultimate power, though. Allow me to bless you with seeing my new transformations to a new level of power. We see Frieza go through his second, third, and fourth forms, but with every single time that he does this, Vegeta just takes whatever attacks Frieza throws at him, knowing that each time Frieza retaliates, he is just making the Saiyan all the more powerful. Now you would think that Frieza would find this out and not try and attack him directly, but no. Frieza isn't getting the memo, and is getting all the more frustrated. In his final form, Frieza goes all out, and tries to land a death ball straight in Vegeta's smug little face. Sure, it eviscerates his body, but he isn't offed. Slowly but surely, Vegeta recovers, laughing as he does so.
You don't get it, do you? You cannot end me! I am eternal. The Saiyans will never become extinct now, thanks to my new power. It's my turn now, Frieza.
After 5 or 6 Zenkai boosts seemingly, that last one being particularly effective, Vegeta powers up and goes on the charge. It's hard to estimate his power right now, but you know, I imagine that it's comparable to Frieza, who is now at half his full power, and he's about to gain backup. After the whole thing with the Ginyu Force, Goku had been recovering. He's now recovered from his injuries after the whole Ginyu affair, and is wide awake, and reeling from the powers that he can sense. Gohan, Krillin, and Dende haven't moved from where they were, all terrified that they might get stuck in the middle of everything, and Piccolo is there now too, and having fused with Nail, but it turns out his services aren't really required.
Huh, so Vegeta's as strong as Frieza now? How about that?
He goes to join the others to make heads or tails of the situation. When he gets there, Kami has revived and has begun to gather the Earth Dragon Balls with the help of Mr. Popo in case their assistance is needed on Namek. Goku, meanwhile, has powered up and joined the fray. This stops the fight there and then with the addition of another challenger, and Vegeta is almost jubilant to see Kakarot.
How good, Kakarot! You finally decided to show yourself. Say, do you want to join me in offing our race's greatest enemy?
Kakarot is unaware that Vegeta is now immortal, and so agrees to join his side, and together, the two of them begin to pound on Frieza, with Vegeta now becoming Goku, he's the stronger of the two. Frieza is getting swarmed by this, and then decides to do what he did with Goku as a Super Saiyan and tries to blow up the planet, failing, and then now the time is really against them. 5 minutes exactly, yes exactly 5 minutes, to end Frieza. Vegeta tells Kakarot to get his head in the game, and they power up, with Goku going Kaioken times 20. Frieza asks to go to full power like before, and Vegeta, as you know he likes to do that, lets him power up, knowing that this is pointless. Frieza does so, and the battle continues. Indeed, Vegeta notices that Frieza is stronger now, but he's getting more and more tired by the second. All Vegeta has to do is just wait out the clock, and then, oh, would you look at that? Frieza's getting tired. He is winded, and Vegeta has now grown weary of this game. Frieza is just no fun anymore. He simply sets Frieza down and says,
"You have ruined the hopes of our race, freak. I aim to rebuild a new world, though. A new Vegeta. One that will be free. Free from the likes of you, and able to forge their own destiny and rule the galaxy, rising from the ashes of your empire. Goodbye, Frieza."
Vegeta then blasts himself and Frieza in a fireball. Goku almost gets caught in it and just thinks that Vegeta's gone mad, but when the dust clears, all that's left is Vegeta, who is recovering from his wounds and gained yet another Zenkai boost. Goku talks to King Kai and asks what's going to happen now. The king doesn't know. It's all up to Vegeta what he does. Timidly, Goku walks up to Vegeta and congratulates him for winning, but then gets met with a glare.
"Kakarot, join me as I rebuild our race. You are indeed strong, so you and your friends can be my major lieutenants in my mission to conquer the galaxy. What say you, Kakarot?"
But instead of being happy now, Kakarot changes his tune and says he can't do that. Earth is his home, nothing has changed.
"I see. Well,"
Vegeta raises his hand.
"there is no need for you."
He blasts Goku, and Goku has no chance to dodge, and he is vaporized. Everyone can feel this, and dreads what is about to happen. And that's where we're going to be leaving things for right now. So what do you guys think? How are the Z Fighters going to deal with this, if at all? Will Vegeta spin this in another way? Leave a comment below, and let's get this discussion going. And I shall see you in the next video. Catch you later!